do some women in China rent fake boyfriends? In China, if a woman reaches the age of 27 without getting married, she starts to be treated cruelly. If she doesn't marry, she's considered unsuccessful and faces strong prejudice from society and even her own family. They even invented a word for it, shangnu, which means something like leftover or unwanted. Unfortunately, the pressure to get married is so intense that it leads many women to take extreme measures, and what they're forced to do is frightening. In Chinese culture, respecting parents is the most important quality a person can have, and not getting married is considered a great act of disrespect to them. This causes many women to feel compelled to hire companions to pretend to be their boyfriends. All this in an attempt to gain their parents' approval and be accepted by society. But it gets even worse. Some parents can't accept seeing their daughters unmarried and end up doing something horrible. The sexist tradition that women have to marry young has led parents to start selling their own daughters. Not only that, they've even created a market for it. The most famous of these markets is in Shanghai. They hang various flyers with intimate details, such as weight, height, occupation, and even their salary. All this to try to find a husband for their daughter. Pressure ends up being immense, and if the woman doesn't accept, she ends up being abandoned by her parents. And don't be mistaken thinking that it makes a difference to them if the woman is successful and has a good job. Although in many places, independent women are respected and valued. In China, it's the opposite to them. These women are the opposite of the feminine ideal. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money or a successful career. They believe that a woman can only be truly happy if she's married. The situation for Chinese women is so bad that they end up being considered failures and become unwanted. It's sad to see that in a society as modern as China, women are still judged and even humiliated because of their romantic relationships. After all, how does this still happen in 2024? Fortunately, many Chinese women have decided to fight to defend their dignity and not bow their heads. These women are a great source of inspiration and an example to all. After all, no woman should suffer humiliation for being single. And it was with this in mind that the cosmetics brand Skate 2 decided to give voice to these women and share a bit of their stories in an emotional video. The brand reveals some of these young women's experiences and shows how they deal with sexism and prejudice for being single. At one point, the daughter even tried to talk to her mother, but her response was terrible. This mother said is appalling, but her daughter had a brilliant idea to fix things, and the result was emotional. She decided to go to the bridal market, along with other women who are going through the same issue, but not to sell themselves, but to convey a powerful message to their parents. They spread photos of themselves throughout the market, along with a very strong truth. The messages said, "I won't marry just to marry. I want to be happy my way. I have a career. I'm not unwanted. I'm a powerful woman." These Chinese women showed that they are much more than people's prejudices and sent a very clear message to all women around the world.